Our next speaker is a creative technologist based in LA. Eddy has years of experience in content production and recently through his own company, YKL Studios. Eddy is also a director of Lava, the LA visual artists community. He spends time between LA and Berlin, and he puts on art installations in Berlin as well. So please help me welcome to the stage Eddy Vajarakitipongse.
Cool. Thank you for having me out here, and thanks for everyone before me. I feel like I'm standing in the shadows of everybody that's a lot smarter than me. So I'm creative technologist and a generalist, I guess is a new kind of term. And through traveling between LA and Berlin, I found it necessary to kind of like be able to create art on very portable systems. So this laptop here is like a $500 laptop with only 6 gigabytes of VRAM. I show you the back end here. You can see it's like true, you know, so only 6 gigs. Yeah, so I'm going to just show you a couple of installations I've done in Berlin, then a music video that was also edited live using stream diffusion, and then where that's kind of culminating into this kind of next phase for medical and other exploratory areas. I also like deal with certain issues with my hands, so I can't always like program or be on the computer so much, so I also have to use speech to text and to work and to generate. So yeah, so I'll show you this first piece called Living Canvas. And this is using Comfy UI. You can see the interface there at the bottom. And this is at FAB, which is the Festival of Animation in Berlin, just recently, last month. And there was a station where users were invited to make a drawing, and then on this podium, I took a quick picture with my webcam, ran it through Comfy, and then generated a 4-second animation. Then with a Python script, used the output folder from Comfy as a hot folder, which then told Resolume to go ahead and pop out the animations. So on the left is a constant loop of the most recent animation, and on the right is a selection of different animations that were done throughout the 4 days. There was no prompt guidance given. Like it was a good experiment for animators to be confronted with AI, kind of put some of their questions and fears maybe to the test, and then have this open discussion with them. So throughout the 4 days, yeah, generating about 300 unique animations, and then later, let's see here. Then I put together a website for them where they could go ahead and look at all of the different animations and download their animation. They were also invited to keep their own original artworks or donate it to the experiment. And yeah, so this is it's online right now. Can provide a link for that. But yeah, it was really great because this usually kept their artistic style, and then through no prompt guidance, the AI model was able to kind of like just give some movement to the drawing. And so some people tried to figure it out, like, oh, if I do this, maybe I can make it do this, or I can make it do that. And it, you know, it was really fun trying to have this live exchange over 4 days. And so, yeah, this is just like an endless scroll of animations. And then in another installation in Berlin at Motion Lab. It's a monthly event that they have there, and similar kind of stream diffusion installation where people were invited to move in front of of the webcam, but I acted as a prompt DJ. So they tell me what they want to be, and I literally had to type it in. So it was pretty exhausting for me. And then I'll show you this next thing that is, if the sound works, this is a music video that was edited live with Stream Diffusion, and then it's gonna it's making kind of like the next iteration of what I'm working on. And so I wanted to show you kind of like the back-end in Touch Designer, like what I'm doing here. I don't have too complicated of a workflow for it, so go ahead and hit start the stream. And if all goes well, it'll start up. And how I'm able to get this all to work off of such low VRAM power is a mixture of techniques from just working in production industry for a while and doing rapid prototyping and these sorts of things. And so the frame rate is pretty low, and this is what's exciting about Daydream, is that they're actually able to kick the frames up for someone that is working on low VRAM. But in this case, how I'm able to get this to run smoothly on here, and you can see that on my resources, like I'm using about 90% of the GPU, but this also has this integrated graphics card, right? So as long as I use the NVIDIA graphics card for all the AI stuff, and then I use the Intel graphics card to run the output projector stuff, then things will stay balanced. The memory consumption's pretty low and manageable. And then even in here, I'm still using NVIDIA's background remover, which is using some of the GPU, and also the NVIDIA upscaler as well, right over here. And what's nice with this one is that with being able to edit the music video live and then to also do stream diffusion live, so it's just me and my camera here, right? So with editing live, I can now like tie it to different keys on the keyboard, right? So now this kind of like other kind of liquid look, and then now like zombies and stuff, because it's fun, and in this way we can have preset button controls, which then in an installation could be tied to an Arduino with momentary triggers, right? Or it could have, and they're predefined prompts. So in this way, everything is working totally fast, and 9 frames per second on stream diffusion, and part of that is because I'm telling Touch Designer to only run at 12 frames per second, and doing that will just like using in Resolume also, like if you tell the computer to use a lower frame rate, then it's not going to use as much GPU horsepower. So I just applied that theory over to touch, and then I was able to, instead of trying to get 60 frames per second, which ends up moving and flickering the image too much, it's actually kind of nice to only use a lower frame rate. And that was a similar situation with the Comfy UI installation. That one was running, generating 8 frames per second at 33 frames, which makes 4 seconds plus the one original frame from their drawing. So all of that just gets everything to work in real time. And then also being able to run one Resolume for that part. And in this one, I can still pop this out to NDI to hook it up to another system, or to Siphon to run it through another mapping software. Of course, run it straight out through touch is fine also. And over here, I have different ways of inputting. So right now, it's just through the camera. You can also take the NDI in to do the drawing tablet or something like this, or using other type of image sensors, or even like with the music video, running a movie file right into here so that I could go ahead and play with it. And then the other thing here was also proving that I could push this out of the 512 by 512 square ratio and get us something into portrait. And doing a little bit of background removal with some feedback, which has been kind of like a nice look to almost make you feel like you have more frames going on, right? Like, so half of 24 is 12, and so the feedback portion is running at something that feels a lot smoother than the 9 frames or so that I'm only getting from the stream diffusion. So super excited to start using Daydream in combination with .simulate's new version of stream diffusion coming up, and with SDXL. Maybe I won't have to use the NVIDIA upscaler again, and I can put more resources from this small laptop into the image generation. So yeah, that's all I wanted to kind of show. And if that was too fast, I can go over something again, or I can take some questions. But I know that time has been precious, and everybody's been really great to stay the whole time, so I appreciate this a lot.